Welcome to Turks and Caicos, more specifically, Beaches. Turks and Caicos. Now for those who don't know, what is Beaches?
Beaches is a Sandals owned and operated all-inclusive resort. So you're getting all the great things that you know Sandals for, but it is a family resort, so the whole gang can come and have a great time together.
That's right, and we're here for 6 nights, taking it all in, showing you everything they have to offer, so be sure to check out all of our daily vlogs to get an idea of all the fun things you can do here. But for now, we want to give you a complete, entire resort tour, and we'll go ahead and tell you now, this resort is massive. It's huge. So this will be quite the undertaking.
Yes, it's a very big property, so much so they split it up into 5 separate villages. And we're going to be taking you through all the villages. We're going to start over in the Caribbean village, which is right next to the Seaside village, and then we will end up in the French village, the Italian village, and the Key West village.
Try to give you the complete tour, all the ins and outs. So we hope you'll join us along as we tour Beaches, Turks and Caicos.
Look at that water!
All right, and we are now in the Caribbean village here at the main Port of Cashier. This is where they will drop you off if you're checking in here for the Caribbean village. I believe this might also be the check-in for the Seaside village as well, because that's kind of back closer to the water. There's several things right here in this area, but you do see the lovely landscaping. They got the flags flying high, got the Caribbean music playing with the steel drums. So this is a beautiful area. One thing I wanted to point out before we kind of get into everything here is that there is a smoking section right here on the opposite side of the Port of Cashier from the actual buildings, as well as this cool like picnic table area. I'm not sure if this is used mainly for employees, because there's a parking lot over there, but there's nothing designating that. There's no signage, so you could go over there I guess if you wanted to. But what we're going to do now is we're going to head across and we're going to show you the things that are in this building, this stretch here, pretty much from here to the left where we're looking right now, because to the right is just rooms. Those are room buildings. So we're gonna go across, and then over here we have some things to show as well. So this is the main kind of like lobby concierge area for the Caribbean village. So we're gonna actually turn and go this way. I'm gonna show you these things down here first. So the first thing we land at is Creative Crafts at Beaches. So this is a craft room. You can see here open daily 9 a.m. to 4:30, except closed from 12 to 1. If you look inside here, it's just a craft room. They have tables to do different crafts. You can put things together. They do some Sesame Street stuff, some of the kids camp stuff inside there. So lots of fun activities going on. Right next to the Creative Crafts building, this is the nurses station. Hopefully not going to be too prevalent to you during your trip. You won't have any injuries or illnesses. But in the current era of COVID-19, this is where you will get your test done to return to the United States. At least that's what we have to do at the time of this video. Hopefully by the time you watch it, that won't be the case anymore. But if it is, this is where you'll get that done. So you're just going to go down the sidewalk here. You'll see the door there for the nurses station. A very small area, so nothing to really show inside of there. Proceeding forward, we're going to find one of the gift shops here on property. You can see this one extends quite a ways, all the way down here basically to the end of the building, and this one features a lot of apparel. You can see the Be Ocean Minded kind of stuff on here. The resort shop open, so we're gonna go inside and take a look. Okay, inside the shop here, this is the end of the shop and the end of the building. As you see through the windows, it goes out to the parking lot. So we're gonna turn here. Like I said before, lots of apparel in this gift shop. We have shoes, we have shirts, we have shorts, books, sunglasses, many different things. We have cups, bottles, thermoses, hats, glasses. Lots of merch to be had here. And even some finer end things, some jewelry, bathing suits, swimsuit apparel, little wraps and scarf type things, shoes. I'm gonna go into this section of the gift shop. Wow, it just keeps going. This is a big one. We have some stuffed animals and toys. We have more bags, more shirts. This is like the Turks and Caicos stuff specifically, and the Beaches Turks and Caicos stuff specifically. Shirts, hats. You'll be seeing more of this. You'll find a lot of similar things in the other gift shop as well. They have pictures. We have some cold drinks here. Soda, water, Powerade, juice. Some little toys, magnets, baggage tags. Even have some snacks here to purchase, some chips, candy and such. And on the opposite side from where we entered, we have some more cups, magnets, suntan lotion, more suntan lotion, aloe, which is great if you happen to get burned. Highly recommend using that. Got some sand toys here, some pool floats, goggles, lots of stuff for the kids, of course. Here at Beaches Family Resort, we have masks and snorkels, even some water shoes. Wow, those actually look pretty nice, and they're beaches specific. So they got some great stuff in here. Apparel for the kids. It's kind of rounding out the end of the shop, and some magazines as well. So now we're gonna go outside the shop here and pick back up with the rest of the building. So back this way for the crafts, the nurses station, and the gift shop. Now turning, and we're gonna go into the main Caribbean Village landing area here. As you can see, right when we come in, lots of seating, tables, very relaxing. A couple things to point out here. Right when we come in, we do have the Island Routes desk. This is where they're going to have excursions that you can book that when you go off property, off resort, and do special things. They're specific to that area. So of course for here, it would be Turks and Caicos. They have different things, snorkeling, private luxury cruises, all kinds of stuff. So you'll check with them here at Island Routes for that. Next door to that, we do have one of the loyalty and travel desks here on property. There are some other ones located throughout. This is the one in the Caribbean Village area. So you can go in here to book your next adventure and your next vacation with the loyalty and travel desk. And then over here is the culinary concierge. So you can come in here, discuss any allergies you may have, any special food requests you might need. They'll discuss those things with you in there. This goes up to the rooms, and then we do have additional seating in here as well. Looking back at the entry to the building, again, Island Routes and stuff over here to the right. Across to the left is the check-in desk. Concierge can help you over there as well for anything you need. So you're gonna go over there to check in. Now, proceeding into the next part of the building, we're going to land in this lovely solarium-styled room. So a couple things going on in here. Number one is directly across from us is Reflections, the breakfast buffet, and they have some other food things there. You can see they have tables set up in here. There's tables in the next room. We'll show you a little bit of that, and then outside as well. But first we're gonna turn actually over here to the right. I wanted to point out that there is a coffee maker, coffee drink maker. Stand here, you can get that. They have the accoutrement for everything you need. Looks like they even have some tea bags and stuff. Espresso, cappuccino, latte. All that's right here, hot water for tea. Now, next to this, we do have our sales and wedding department offices. So you go right inside there. If you're having a wedding, if you need to talk about a group sale or something like that, they're gonna handle everything for that right there. Next door to that, we do have suite concierge services. So that's where you will discuss any of those amenities, anything you need set up with that. It's gonna be right inside here. So you have a pretty large office space in there to discuss those things. And look, even have some special setups here to show you kind of things you can do this one for Valentine's Day. As we are here today on the 11th of February, so Valentine's Day is coming up just a few days. Once again, just wanted to point out all the different seating in here. Couches, look at the suspended chair, wooden chairs over there, comfortable seating, lots of fun stuff, sunlight coming right through in this solarium style building. Next door to the suite concierge services is Turtles. You can see here, Turtles, adults only. This is a bar for, as it says, adults only. You can see inside there, it's pretty large. They do have TVs. They usually show in sports at night, things like that. And then once again, this end is Reflections, as we mentioned before. So the buffet, you can see they have the seating in there, the different food sections over there, and then there's seating outside on the patio as well. That's gonna wrap it up for this part of the building. Now we're gonna go outside, see the rest of the Caribbean Village. All right, so as we progress through the rest of the Caribbean Village here, one thing we wanted to point out is that it's right next to the Seaside Village, and they kind of like blend together.
Yeah, it's two separate villages, but they kind of meld together a little bit. They use the same Port of Cashier for check-in. So they're very close neighbors.
Yeah, so one thing will help you tell which residential buildings are which is the Caribbean Village looks more like the motel style, campus style buildings, several floors and the exterior entry, whereas the Seaside Village will also have exterior entry, but it's only 1 or 2 floors. They're more like little villas or bungalows. Okay, right outside the main Caribbean Village building there, we're gonna proceed forward. Look at the lovely waterfall we have coming out there. And this is one of the pool areas here. In this section, we're going to show you another one, kind of more in the seaside, really. But you do have the Iguanas pool bar. You can swim up there in the pool. Lots of pools here on property. We're going to be showing you the main ones. Some of the smaller ones we probably won't point out, but we'll show you the main ones. So I'd say this is probably like the main pool area for the Caribbean Village. Now, as we proceed forward, this is that outdoor seating that I was talking about for reflections for the buffet. So that extends right over there. Now we're going to continue here. You see, we kind of come to a fork in the road. Did want to point out that they do have these signs everywhere on property that kind of points you in the right direction for where you're trying to get to. So what we're going to do now is the beach and the ocean is right over there, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to head this way, and it's kind of going to be like a loop, and we're going to loop back around. Now, we'll be cutting in the middle some here and there to show you all the stuff, but we're going to come around back this way. So right now, we're heading this way, hugging the Caribbean accommodation buildings. You can see again that motel style, right? Multi-level. So we're gonna head this way and then we'll wrap around.
And also, just for reference, so how Matt was saying that that's the motel style, that's Caribbean. And if you look right here, that is Seaside because it's, you know, it's shorter, it's not as tall.
Yeah, there's a room right there to give you an idea. So this is just a 1 story. Sometimes they're 2, but you can see it's much more villa bungalow-like than the motel style.
So you can see Caribbean and Seaside is hugging right next to each other. So we're gonna be kind of like weaving in and out of those 2 villages right now.
The first thing we land at here is Sapadilla's or Sapadilla's. Well, you've heard it pronounced both ways. Caribbean cuisine. Now this is an adults-only restaurant. And of course, when we're here at beaches, adults are considered 16 years and up. Now, drinking age in Turks and Caicos is 18, so that's going to be a little bit different. But you can come right inside here. It's not open at the moment, so we're not going to go inside, but this is the landing area for the restaurant. But they do have this outdoor seating section as well. You can see with this big patio, tables, chairs, ceiling fans, it is shaded and covered. And we will not be dining at this restaurant during our travels here, but the staff was kind enough to bring us a menu that we could show you guys. So here's an idea. Now, if you want to see the menus of some of the other restaurants, be sure to check out our daily vlogs for the places that we dined at. But once again, we will not be here, so nice to be able to show you that. Very cool.
Yeah, very nice.
Proceeding forward from the restaurant, we kind of come to this, not a courtyard, but kind of like a little courtyard thing. Again, the accommodation buildings, room buildings are going to wrap around, but you'll find random things throughout the resort for fun to do. We have Giant Connect 4 over there. We have hammocks that you can reside in, shuffleboard, and then of course, hoops, the basketball court. If I'm not mistaken, this is the only basketball court on property. We have not seen another one. Okay, looking back at the basketball court area over there, this way is just the rooms, just accommodation buildings going on over to here, and then this last one for the Caribbean Village. So that's pretty much going to wrap up the Caribbean Village. We're now going to turn and head towards the ocean and beach. We're going to enter the Seaside Village. Now, one thing we do want to point out before we proceed, of course, there are different villages here, but you're free to come and go and use the different pools, bars, restaurants. It's for everyone on resort.
The only restrictions is that some areas are adult only.
And some areas are kid only,
exactly.
Teen only, so.
But other than that, every public area is open to anybody no matter what village you're staying in.
As we land here at this little junction with the nice hammocks, want to kind of orient where we're going to be going here. So we turn to the right, we do see the big cascade pool. We're going to get to that in just a minute. We look straight ahead, we see the beautiful blue-green turquoise waters of the ocean here, Turks and Caicos, and the beautiful Grace Bay and the beach, voted #1 in the world, TripAdvisor. That's straight ahead of us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cut out by the beach, and then we're gonna take a left, and we're gonna go all the way down to the end of the resort. So again, just to help orient, cascade pool there, beach and ocean over there, and now we're turning on this boardwalk, and we're gonna head straight down to the end. All right. So we've arrived at the end of the resort here. where we do find these picnic tables. There's a volleyball net. There's this fun kind of seating here, whatever you want to call that. And then there's a big fire pit, lounge chairs. Look at the water. Oh my gosh. Now, the beach here is public in Turks and Caicos, so you could continue on walking down the beach as you wish. But this is sort of the end of the resort here. And as we turn back, we're gonna find all this seating, the picnic tables with the umbrellas, because this is Jerk Shack, one of the restaurants here on property, as well as a rum bar is here in addition to that. So there's the Jerk Shack building where they're cooking up the food, bring it to you, sit outside at night. They have the nice lights here and just have that gorgeous view of that beautiful, beautiful water. We can see the sign here for Jerk Shack at the entrance. So you just proceed right up there to the little podium. When they're open, they'll get you seated and taken care of. Now this area is known as Treasure Beach. You can see here, lots of seating, right? Lots of tables, benches, huge seating area with lights. And you see the stage right there. They're actually putting some props up right now. They will do some shows out here, some different kind of productions, some different activities. I believe once a week Sesame Street will even come out here and do a show. We're gonna head back down our boardwalk here, back towards the Cascade Pool. Before we do, wanted to point out, of course, anywhere along the beach here at the resort, you'll find these kind of like canopy tents, little shaders, loungers, different things available for your use. Okay, so there's the boardwalk where we just came from, and over there is the Caribbean Village where we were earlier. So now we turn and we find our personal favorite pool on property, the Cascade Pool. You see the large tower there. Anytime you see a tower, that usually means swim up bar, and that is the case here. We also have a whirlpool right here at the entrance with a nice sunset, desert sunset scene there. And there's a good reason for that, because right over here, tucked into this poolside area, is Arizona's. This is the southwestern restaurant on property, which we did dine at. So we'll show you some video from that, what it looks like on the inside there. This is some outside seating. They have picnic tables, umbrellas. It's a little bit covered there. It also wraps around there. But the cool part is they have seating on the other side outside. I'll show you that in just a minute. So this, again, Arizona's, the southwestern restaurant. You can see it goes right over to here. And then this is the Irie Grill. We have not seen this open while we've been here, but that's where it's located in the event that it is up and running. As we proceed to the other side of the pool area, I wanted to point out that at the big pools, you'll find these cabanas, and you'll see the sign that says this cabana is reserved for blank by your butler. So if you are in a butler level room here, they can reserve these cabanas for you. Tables, chairs, loungers. They have Yeti coolers out here to keep your drinks cool. They have ceiling fan, how about that? Attached to a canopy tent. Never seen that before. That's pretty awesome. So butler can take care of that for you, but there's plenty of loungers, umbrella chairs, lots of things going on here for everyone. So looking back, that is our swim up bar. We do have the bridge. You can swim under the bridge or you can walk across the bridge. And this is the other seating section of Arizona's that I was talking about. They have picnic tables outside here, and even one inside the rock grotto there where the waterfall is coming down. This is why we love this pool so much, why it's our favorite. At this end of the pool, we see the other colorful tile beaches logo right there. And check out the beautiful waterfall, the rocks. They have plants growing on top, and you can even swim inside the rock grotto over there, which we did. Go back and check out our day 3 vlog. And you see the chairs and lounges just continue around the whole pool area here. On the opposite side, we do see some of the seaside villas. Those are the rooms. So what we're gonna do now is head back over by the swim up bar along the beach, and we're gonna proceed this way. All right, so back that way, you see the outdoor seating for Arizona's. You see the tower for the swim up bar at the Cascade Pool. Did want to point out lots of entryways to the beach here at Beaches Turks and Caicos, and there's usually freshwater shower wherever you come up. So you'll find that there, and you just head right out to the beach. As well as along this sidewalk that we're going to be transversing here, beachside, you'll find different things like this. Little gazebo, little pavilion.
So a lot of locations like this, you can see like a larger one right there. Most of these can either be used for weddings, it can be used for receptions, special events.
We're gonna proceed down the sidewalk here. Again, just like Chelsy mentioned, we do have these covered areas, these little pavilions, things like that. And all we're missing here on the inside, this is just the Seaside Village again. So you see these little 1-story buildings. Again, I mentioned some of them are 2-story back over there. These are rooms, so lovely rooms you can get there. What we're gonna do now is, we have a couple things to show you right here, and then something there. I want to point out that is the main Caribbean Village pool that we pointed out earlier with the Iguana swim up bar. So to give you an idea where that's at, we have something to show you right there and something to show you here. Then we're gonna proceed forward. All right, so once again, the main Caribbean Village pool area, the Iguana swim up bar there. Now you'll see all these tables and chairs with the umbrellas because this is Bella Napoli. This is one of the pizza establishments here at Beaches Turks and Caicos, the other being Dino's Pizza, which is in the Italian Village. But this, as you see, is just kind of like open air out here next to Seaside, next to Caribbean Village. Just walk up. Usually they'll have the podium there when they're open. They are not open right now. Place your order, and they'll seat you here, take care of you, or you can place an order to go. And one quick correction I wanted to make here. I've been saying the Iguana swim up bar, which is correct, but this is the Iguana pool. So it's a lot of iguana going on over here. I've been calling it the main Caribbean Village pool, which it is, but it has a name, Iguana pool. And actually, as you can see right here on the pool rules sign, there is an iguana. Head back past Bella Napoli. Like I mentioned, one thing to show you over there before we proceed. So Bella Napoli, Iguana pool there. Sidewalk back down to Arizona's and all that stuff there. Beach there. What we see here, adult jacuzzi. So we had some clients and viewers asking us before we came, are there adults only areas at beaches? And the answer is yes, there are. So we have this big deck here, loungers, umbrellas, and then of course the aforementioned jacuzzi right here with an excellent view. We're gonna head back down the sidewalk here. There are some other pavilions here to the left, and they're actually doing some massages right now. People from the spa are giving seaside massages. Of course, not gonna show that due to just respect for the people having that done. But we're gonna proceed here, again, still continuing with the Seaside Village. You see the buildings there. We're gonna head right into that big building, which is one of the restaurants on property. And proceeding down our sidewalk, one thing I wanna point out, we do have another little gazebo here. Maybe have a wedding, candlelight dinner, something like that there. But then we do land at the bigger building that I was talking about before. This is Schooners. This is the seafood grill restaurant. It also does breakfast. We had breakfast here on one of our daily vlogs. And to show what the restaurant looks like, we filmed the inside the day we ate there. Here's a look at the outside. Even have seating going on out here. You could just lounge as well, even if you're not dining. So there's Schooners right there. We turn and look at the water, and now we find these aqua trikes and Hobie Cat sailors. You see life jackets, paddle boards, kayaks, because this is the Aqua Center. This is where you'll come to do your water-based activities. And as you can see back here in the back, they do have a dive training pool. So you can get scuba certified here on property. They take you out and do the dives there. We wrap around here. You can go inside. They do have some merchandise. There's a store in there, so you can get apparel or sunscreen, much of the similar stuff that we see in the other shops on property. And this is cool. They have a map of Turks and Caicos here, or really Providenciales Island and West Caicos, the different dive spots around the area that they can take you to.
Cool. It's like a check-off list.
Yeah.
You have to go to all of them.
Got to go to all of them. So you check in here when you want to do any of your activities. Also over here for the Aqua Center, the other desk, snorkeling gear, rinse area right there. And then the pier heads right out. When you're going to do boating activities, see there's a parasailing boat. Now we do want to mention that Beaches does offer water activities like the Hobie Cat sailors, the paddle boards, kayaks like we mentioned, catamaran sails, snorkels, scuba. But because Turks and Caicos is public beaches, there are vendors who are free to walk the area that are not Beaches employees. So if you partake in those activities, those are at your own discretion, own risk, own cost, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. But it's very easy to distinguish who is a third party and who is Beaches. You know, they'll have a Beaches name tag or whatever, or they'll be using Beaches equipment, and you can always ask people at the
Come to the Aqua Center, I think is probably the better idea.
Yeah.
And they do have a water sports daily activity sign here with the different activities you can do, as well as the times and days that they do them. See the aqua trike right there? So back through that boardwalk is the Aqua Center. There is a jogging trail here on property, and this map will show you exactly where that's located. Now, if we were to continue proceeding the way we were, we would hit the Italian Village. You can see the building styles change. So it's really easy to keep up with which village you're in because the building styles are very different for each one. You can see this matches the Seaside Village buildings that we've been seeing. So then that ends and it goes into Italian. So we're not going to go that way just yet because we have a couple more things to show you in the Seaside Caribbean area. We're going to cut back up through the middle here and pick it back up. So back towards the beach and the Aqua Center, Schooners right there. We turn, find more hammocks, giant chessboard. Right now, I do have a question for you.
What's that?
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
I know the answer to this question.
I think it's right there.
It's that way.
Let's go look. Okay, so to help get oriented here, there's the giant chest back to the Aqua Center. Schooner's Restaurant there. We turn around, we see the Seaside Villas buildings. We go here, that's the Turtles Lounge that we showed earlier, the adults only area. And now we turn to find 123 Sesame Street with the Elmo mailbox. This is Camp Sesame. It's awesome.
Okay, so this is like basically the kids camp, if you want to call it. This is where they'll have daily activities for the kiddos.
And everything in there is included, but they do have some special Sesame Street really intimate experiences that you can purchase. One of them being Night Night Sleep Tight, a Sesame Street tuck-in service, usually featuring Miss Abby Cadabby, will come to your room or villa, read a bedtime story.
I believe you can also pay to have photo shoots with the characters as
Yes.
well. But if you're not going to do that, there's also shows and parades featuring the Sesame Street characters that you can get free as charge as well. So if you're interested in Sesame Street very specifically, or your kids are, just check with the front desk, and they'll give you a whole list of activities that you can either purchase or do for free throughout your stay.
Alright, so right when you enter Camp Sesame, you see the big welcome sign there. Elmo and Abby Cadabby. This is the check-in desk. And look at this fun stuff. Groovette, snorkeling, and Ernie snorkeling. The little benches right inside here. Welcome sign there with Elmo and Abby Cadabby. Look at this. This is awesome. Nice colorful play area. Look at all the stuffies, plushies, Elmo, Cookie Monster, Count, Snuffleupagus, Ernie, Bert, Julia, Big Bird. Everyone's here. Super Grover. Everyone's here. Look, this is the Sesame 1 to 2.5-year-old playroom. As you can see inside there. Look at that. It's a nice space, big space. Oh, we can go in. Okay, great.
Whoa, look at the cool pirate ship.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It's Cookie Monster's cookies.
Cookie Monster has the treasure of cookies. That's so cool.
Wow.
Oscar, that's my favorite. He has a fish skeleton on his head.
Oh my gosh, Abby Cadabby has a headband. That's my
Whoa,
favorite,
yeah, it's
and
your
she
favorite.
has a headband.
And look who she's next to. Abby and Oscar are together.
It's meant to be. We're meant to be Abby and Oscar.
Big Bird's stranded on an island?
He's just watching guard of the treasure.
Oh, okay.
They're gonna come back for him.
But you see they have lots of little ride-along, little car things, and some fun chairs. They have books to read, or be read to, I suppose. TV here, doing different activities. They got music playing. There's a changing station, high chairs, lots of fun stuff. This is air-conditioned, by the way.
Yeah, it feels great in here.
Feels very nice. And we could show you this outside as well, but I want to point out the playground area. Oh, it's kind of hard to see with the sunshades, but there's a big playground there. Seesaws, stuff like that. Wow, this is really great.
This is so cool.
Let's check out the rest of it. So this is the nursery. Got Bert on the door and Ernie welcoming us into the nursery. Ooh, and each one has like a character pillow. I see lots of Oscars and Abby Cadabbys. How fun. Changing area. Lots of stuff. Very cool. And other side, we have a little landing play area here.
This is just the reception area for registration and stuff.
Okay.
Then
Oh, and this is ages 3 to 4.5. Very
the
cool.
playroom, and then the activities room, and the swimming pool is outside.
Oh wow, even the swimming pool. That's so cool.
Wow. This is such a cute area.
This is the activity room for 3 to 4.5-year-olds. Look at the little stage up here. Look at the fun wall. They're all at the beach. It's so cool.
Walk here if you want to go.
Oh, great. Yes, thank you. Oh, and this is like where they did like a little craft.
Their crafts and stuff. And then the outside area here. They have little picnic tables with crayons, little loungers with umbrellas, and a small shallow pool area. This is so cool. And it's kind of like blocked off with plants and a fence from the rest of the outside world. This is so awesome.
Wow, that was so great. How cute was it in there?
That was awesome.
So a couple of points I want to mention, because the lady that was working in there was so helpful and kind and gave us a lot of great information. One, they do have strollers in there that you can rent. If you did not bring a stroller, you can get one from there. And also too, the kids camp to like come to the facility, that's free. If you wanted a one-on-one nanny, or if you have 3 children, so a 3-on-1 nanny, that would be of additional cost. I think she said between $20 and $25 per hour. And if you have 4 children or more, you would need 2 nannies. She gave us lots of very, very nice examples of activities that they have just every day. If you're interested in knowing this stuff specifically, contact us through our travel agent information, and we can help you book and give you more of this information, because there's a lot.
All right, so now that we've wrapped up with Camp Sesame, we will now proceed back through here, back towards the Turtles Bar, and finish up Caribbean and Seaside. And the first thing we arrive at is this playground area that I kind of showed from the inside. Here you can see it from the outside. Now this is not the one that is separated off from the rest of the resort that we had to go through and access from the inside. This is just the playground area that anyone could walk up to and use. They have a little rock climbing wall, they have swings, they have the climber area over there with the slide poles and tic-tac-toe, seesaws, lots of fun stuff. So right here is the Turtles adults only bar that we talked about earlier with its outdoor seating. Right next door to it is Snapshots, Creations at Beaches. This is photo and video. So if you want to arrange some kind of photo or video service to, you know, remember your vacation here, you can visit them here. It's currently closed. Instead, they're suggesting you visit the Italian Village photo shop for all your photography needs. So we'll show that one as well. But this is also known as the Epix Studio, EPIX. When you see that, that's right inside there as well. So this one is currently closed. I think because of COVID, they don't need it right now. So we'll see the one in the Italian Village. So across from the Iguana Pool, across from the Snapshots, right next to the playground, there is this activity hut. This is where you can get board games and like basketball and all the different things for your activities that you want to do. They're gonna have that equipment inside here, so you just check with them at the activity hut. And with that said, we have completed the Caribbean and Seaside Village areas all around us here. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna wind back this way, kind of heading north here. So that's the top of the map that you can see. And we're going to enter the French Village. We're gonna pass some fun things along the way.
Yes.
And we do want to point out that the French Village is currently closed. It has not reopened with the rest of the resort. So the pool's open, there's some restaurants and stuff over there that are open, but the actual rooms are not open. That's okay though, we don't need to show you that. So we're gonna go that way, show you those fun things along the way. All right, so back where we began earlier, outside of the Caribbean Village, Porta Cashir. You see the Caribbean Village buildings there. And when we turn here, we do have a sign that shows us where different things are in the resort. You'll see here, departure lounge and tennis courts. We're gonna try to walk down there and show you what's going on with that, but then we're gonna proceed with the rest of the tour going this way. So let's walk down here just for a minute. Looking back at the Caribbean Porta Cashir, you can see Caribbean Village, beaches right there. So following the roadway that heads out, exiting the resort, you'll see the green wall over there. Those are the tennis courts that are in that area. Now there are also tennis courts over in the Key West Village that are much easier to access. So we'll show you those later when we get to that side of the resort. But here is the departure lounge, which we're assuming you use when you depart the resort. So here is the departure lounge. Plenty of comfortable couches, chairs you can sit at. They have monitors with departing flight information, put up windows. There's staff here to help you, desk to answer questions, refrigerator for water. Pretty basic stuff, just a nice comfortable place to wait while you wait for your shuttle to depart, head back to the airport. Something interesting to note, even though we're right across from the Porta Cashir and entry area for the Caribbean Village, here at the departure lounge, if you look, the signs actually have French printed on them as well, just like they do in the French Village, which we'll see in a little bit. So I don't know, maybe technically this departure lounge is considered part of the French Village.
This is the departure point if you are staying in French, Italian, Caribbean, or Seaside.
Wow.
Key West has its own departure point.
Okay.
So, which makes sense because it's on the complete other side of the resort.
Okay.
So, but everybody else, you come here to depart every other village.
So This is the last time we'll see this place because we're in Key West.
Right, so.
There you go.
Departure lounge.
We're departing the departure lounge.
It's a banana.
Bananas.
Or plantain.
Yeah, maybe plantains. They do look smaller.
I don't know.
I don't know.
There's some kind of elongated fruit.
We've seen coconuts as well. So again, departure lounge behind us. Caribbean Village check-in, Puerto Cachir right there. So now what we're going to do is take this little sidewalk in, which is going to show us some restaurants, the spa, and then we're going to enter the French Village. We turn and we find kimonos, Oriental cuisine. It's actually where we're having dinner tonight. But nice outdoor seating, comfortable loungers, couches with the bamboo and the floral. They even have little water features out here at night. They'll light these torches. Really nice experience, really nice setting. Really like this area. Now, continuing on, kimonos, as you can see, is huge. It goes on all the way down to here. But we see this little pavilion right outside, and this, as the sign indicates right there, is Soy, which is the sushi bar. We dined here the other night, but we can show you what it's like right now. It's not open, but it's just open air, covered though, with lights and ceiling fans, of course. And then there's additional seating out there with umbrellas and tables and chairs. They have a bar section, so this is where you get your sushi on, and it was quite delicious. We're gonna walk right across through this little sidewalk, that little path right there. So with Soy and kimonos directly behind me, the Caribbean Village to our right, the rest of the French Village to our left, we do see the Red Lane Spa and Salon area. So this is gonna be several buildings comprising this establishment all together. The first one we see on our left is the reception building. So this is where you would go in. Actually, right now they're having you proceed to the next door, but normally this would be the reception area. You could go in, check in there. On the opposite side, we do have the salon, so you can get your hair treatments and things like that done inside of that building. Now proceeding into the next section here, we'll head around to the left. Spa manager's office is right there in case you need to talk to someone. But the first thing that we're gonna land at for us here in the public is the aerobics area. This is an open air area. You see they have the ceiling fans, it's covered. They have medicine balls and mats. They have some dumbbells, towels, things like that. There's a punching bag. They have lots of fun things you can use there. And then as the sign indicates, gym is right this way. The fitness center, which is open 24 hours a day. The Red Lane Fitness Gym Center. We're gonna go inside. Now there are 2 gyms available. This is the one in the French Village. There is one in Key West. So let's go inside here and check out the one here at the French Village. So this is our view right when we enter the fitness center here. We do have some televisions showing sports and news. We have a scale. There's some nice decor in here. We turn. When we come in, we see a chilled towel station as well as bottled water, chilled, ready to go. They do have ellipticals, treadmills, different things, cardio machines. In this section, TVs on the other side as well. And then when we come into this section, you'll find resistance machines, different things like that. On the other side here, we'll find some free weights, some more resistance stuff. They do have dumbbells and things like that as well for people to use. And we can go out on either side. They have mirrors throughout. Nice and air conditioned in here. And they even have Arnold. So exiting this side of the gym, we turn, we head back into our main courtyard area here. And what we find on the left is the 2 spa areas, the men's spa and the women's spa, right next door to each other. And then the courtyard just continues on around here. And that is the spa and fitness center area. All right, Caribbean Village, kimonos, Soy, Red Lane Spa and Salon, Fitness Center, all that stuff. Now we're gonna proceed forward to the Spitting Lion Fountain into the rest of the French Village. Now, this is a little fork in the road here. So if we were to go left, that will enter Pirates Island Water Park. We'll get to that later. We're going to go right and go to Paris. We're looking back at our Spitting Lion Fountain. A couple big things to show you here. Number one, this is the open air theater. See Beach's logo right there. They got the lighting and sound rigs, lots of chairs. They even have them spaced out in the individual squares for physical distancing. But this is where they're going to do the nightly shows. This is where they'll have the daily Sesame Street show, not the parade, but the daily show will be here. They do nightly shows, reggae night, island night, different kind of stuff going on there. And this is where they'll have that. This is where we saw the Super Bowl. They had a Super Bowl set up here when we arrived on Super Bowl Sunday. So they're getting set up for a show right now with that. Now across from that, in this lovely little building, is Le Petit Chateau. This is the French restaurant on property. So you're just gonna go in right there. I don't believe it's open, but we'll try to get a peek inside here. This is really cool. Right under the little tower, they have this room with the chandelier. Look at all these bottles they have stored, and they even have a ladder. You can climb up and move around. That's pretty cool. It's in this little like rotunda area.
That's pretty
And I think this would be the normal entrance to the restaurant. The door does open, but I think the restaurant is closed, just to give you an idea. We don't want to be rude. But look at that. Wow, look at the lovely woodwork up there. That's so cool. So normally this is where you would go in to dine at Le Petit Chateau. And here's a look through the window. So that gives you an idea what the other wraparound side of the restaurant looks like. And on this side of the restaurant, there's a bar. And that bar that you just saw through the window is Le Bar de Musique. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you can enter here. We're just around the corner from Le Petit Chateau entrance, just across from the open air theater. They have lots of comfortable seating out here, tables, chairs. What we're gonna do now is kind of hug this area. There's a couple things to show you in these buildings. So right next door to the bar there is the Café de Paris. This is where you're gonna get your pastries and coffee drinks, things like that. So let's head inside and take a look. So here when you enter, you see they have the display case for the different pastries that they have. They have some cookies you can get there. They have specialty coffee drinks. They have crepes with different toppings. And the lovely French decor inside. Very colorful all throughout. Nice tall ceilings in here as well. There's even some fun table and chairs if you prefer to eat inside instead of out. So right next door to Café de Paris is one of two Italian restaurants here on property. This is Giuseppe's. The other one is in the Italian Village, which makes sense. And it's called Mario's. We'll show you that later. Now, Giuseppe's is actually closed, not just for today, but still closed in general. It has not reopened with the rest of the resort, so we'll not be able to go in, but I can get up here on the glass and show you a little bit of an idea of what it looks like inside. So you see the chandeliers, you see the map of Italy, the tile work on the ground, things like that. And then they do have outdoor seating as well. I think every eating establishment here at Beaches has outdoor seating of some kind. So again, Giuseppe's here, the Italian restaurant, right next to Café de Paris. And that's the end of this building here. There's a toilet around the side. But otherwise, now you just begin the accommodation buildings, the room buildings all around, which are not open. We have the pool right in the middle. We'll show you that next. This is where we first entered the French Village. You have the open air theater there. Le Petit Chateau, La Bar de Musique, Café de Paris, Giuseppe's. I'm sure I'm butchering those. But then the French Village is kind of rounded, right? So as you look around, you see all the buildings in the back there. Those are the rooms. So it just kind of wraps around like that and in. So it's kind of like a semicircle in a way. So the only thing really to show here is the main pool area of the French Village. You see the little covered canopy. It's not quite the tower that I was talking about earlier, but nonetheless, it is a bar, and I believe it's a swim-up bar as well. Plenty of lounge chairs all around. They do also have those cabanas that butlers can reserve around the perimeter there. They have a staircase, kind of like stage up there. They might do some different events sometimes. And it's usually pretty chill over here. They're playing some music right now during the day, but At night, it's usually pretty quiet. Now, again, the French Village is closed, so that might have something to do with it, but it's a nice pool area. So with the French Village completed, we're now gonna head back to the Spitting Lion Fountain, the fork in the road, and we're going to go the opposite way this time and head to Pirates Island Water Park. All right, just to help get oriented here, Kimonos right there. Caribbean Village here across from us. Entrance to the Italian Village over there, more to come. But now we see the captain and his first mate, because this is the entrance to Pirates Island. Dun, 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 dun.
It's the water park!
Yes. Now, we did a full and complete tour of the water park yesterday when we came to it. So we're gonna put that in. Actually, we're not gonna do the tour again. We're gonna put that in just a few minutes. But first, let's show you a couple things on the way to the actual water slide area. So as we follow the path in, we see the Jolly Roger flying from the big pirate ship there. We can split off and go a couple different ways. So we come up these steps here. First thing we're gonna see is a restroom. The second thing we're gonna see is a place called Port Royal. This is a games little area. They have a billiards table, they have ping pong, foosball, air hockey, there's TVs, and it's all covered under this little pavilion. So it says it's called Port Royal there. Haven't seen that on the sign anywhere.
Welcome to Port Royal, Miss Turner.
Now across from Port Royal, on the other side of the pathway, we will find the Xbox Play Lounge. So you can, of course, go inside here and play Xbox. But you can also find an activities board here where they'll write the different activities for the different age groups that they're doing that day, like Family Tie-Dye at Pirate Island. Chelsy did that the other day.
And I'm wearing it.
Oh yeah, you're wearing it. Outside here though, we do have a foosball table, some picnic tables, and then these doors actually go into Bobby D's, which is the diner. We'll show you the other entrance in just a second. Okay, we've been granted entrance into the Xbox Play Lounge, and it is much bigger than we would have imagined. As you can see, different individual stations, televisions with the Xboxes connected, high top seating for you to sit in, and as you'll notice, every other one is currently turned off because we are in the COVID-19 era, so we have to follow protocol, keep physical distancing. Normally though, you have a lot more options. Look at this, man, there are so many in here. We have a large seating area here, benches on either side. These are the big ones, with the big TVs up here. Maybe like a play area. Looks like they even might have Connect or something like that. I think that's what's going on in here. I'm not familiar with Xbox, to be perfectly honest. I'm a PlayStation person, but oh man, this is so cool. And then again on this side, just so many. I don't think anyone would have a hard time finding a place to play in here. There's so many options.
This is ginormous.
That's it though. I mean, it's literally the Xbox Play Lounge. It's Xboxes and TVs. So here's where we came in. Xbox Lounge on the left. Bobby D's Diner here in the pirate ship, which we've already been in there, ate in there. We'll put that video in right now. And now inside of Bobby D's, so right through there, those are the doors we came inside of. This first landing spot, they do have popcorn, and this is the ice cream station. You get milkshakes, sundaes, different ice cream scoops right there. They have lots of tables and chairs and seating in here. They have kids channels on the televisions. They have lots of kids seating kind of down in this area here. And then you can see forward into the main kitchen area, and you can see they have burgers, fries, snacks, pizza, pasta, and pastries. They also have cotton candy. They'll spin right there.
How are you doing, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Thank you.
Hi, how are you? I still have it right there. You want to have some sanitizer in the meanwhile? Right.
And that gives you an idea of what's inside Bobby D's.
It was yummy.
It was, and as we turn here, you see the water, the pools, the water slides. Not yet. We're not quite there. A couple other things we want to try to show you here. So the first thing we land at is the Shadow Lounge. As it clearly states on the door, this is tweens and teens area. Check out the cool graffiti art they have on the wall. Look at this, this is awesome. Billiards table here. They have like kind of bar rail seating along the wall. Ping pong table, laser hockey, another billiards table over here. They have a pinball machine. They have foosball, some lounge area. Look at that. It's like Turks and Caicos Islands graffiti style. Looks like they have black lights up there too. So that at night, this looks really cool. Probably lights up that graffiti when there's no sunshine coming in.
This is cool. Can we get that mural in our house?
Please.
That's awesome.
From here on out over to the, like that border of the property is Pirate Island Water Park. So we'll go ahead and put in the full and complete tour that we filmed the other day of the entire water park right now. First landing area, you'll see these smaller slides. They do have the blue one that's enclosed that kind of just does the quick dip out into the pool. They have the yellow one that does the roundabout, that's open air. Also out into the pool, there's a hot tub jacuzzi right here. The pool comes on over, there's a bench. You can also go under the bridge, and then over there is the swim up kids bar. So right next to that first set of slides here, you will see the lazy river. This does wrap around pretty much the entire water park. We're up on the bridge here. It goes under, and it even goes under the building there. There's a waterfall there, a waterfall on the other side, and it just continues wrapping around the water park and circling back around here. So fun stuff. Good time to enjoy there. They do have the tubes available, singles and doubles, that you can use in the lazy river as well as on the larger slides, which we'll talk about in a minute. Now, what you can see right here at the end of the bridge is the surf simulator called Surfstream. So people are going to be surfing there, doing their thing, much like a flow rider that you would see on a cruise ship or at a land-based water sports facility.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing, and I'm pretty sure you can do the boogie boarding, like where you're on your stomach, or you could do like the standing.
Yeah.
Whichever one you want to do.
They do both at different times of the day. Just across the bridge, next to the surf simulator, we do find the kids' splash area. As you can see, they have little climb-up areas, fountains, smaller slide, little squirts, cannons, a little bit larger slide over here, but everything's definitely micro size in this area for the smaller swimmers. Did want to point out there are plenty of lounge chairs, umbrellas, towel stand all throughout the water park here that you'll find. So this is again the kids splash area. Now we're going to proceed forward to show you what's over here. So again, here's the lazy river. We kind of showed you the building over there. It goes under the waterfalls, and then it wraps around there and comes under. So this is the large slide tower. They have 3 slides here, and you can see they all dump off into the same pool. So you have the large open air yellow one, which is a tube slide, the large open air red one, which is a tube slide. Actually, it's a combo. It does enclosed and open air, both. And then the blue one is an enclosed body slide, so no tubes with that one. You're just sliding down on your body, and you can see that they have the tubes here, again, single and double, ready for you to grab. So now we're going to cross back over. As you can see, the lazy river is kind of cutting us off here, because if you go this way, there's really nothing else. It's just kind of the end of the water park, and then where you go up the stairs to get on the slides. So the other parts that we want to show you are right across here, but we're not going to get wet just yet. So we're going to find the bridge, go back across, we'll meet you on the other side. Before we do that, we'll go ahead and show you the lazy river rules here. It's 4 feet deep. Children under 48 inches must be accompanied by an adult. And of course, you know, keeping it safe, no running, jumping, horseplay, flipping, stacking tubes, all of those things. And children under 5 years old must wear an approved swim pant / diaper.
It's a freshwater shower, but it's a bucket, so it's fun.
Oh, so yeah, you just turn the water on there and it comes through the bucket there.
So that's nice. I guess if you want to rinse the chlorine off, or if
Yeah.
you have sand on you from the beach, you can rinse off before getting in the pool.
Right here next to that first set of slides that we showed you on the opposite side of the lazy river, and this is more of like the lounge area, maybe what you would call the adults area. They do have these like canopy, little cabana tent things with nice big lounge beds, day beds inside of them. As you can see, plenty of those. They do have regular loungers and umbrellas on this side as well. So lots of cool places to relax. Now let's head this way. A couple more things to show you at the end. So one thing that's kind of outside the water park, but I think they technically say it's included in it. If you come right up the steps here from the lounging day beds area, in turn you'll find Mr. Mac. This is the mac and cheese food truck. So they have several gourmet flavors of mac and cheese available, as you can see on the menu here. Lots of different kinds, and even though it's a food truck, of course this is included with your sandals, or excuse me, beaches stay. All right, last couple of things inside the water park here. This is Curls and Swirls, which we already frequented a couple of days ago, but this is gonna have shakes, frozen yogurt, and then over-the-top shakes as well. Get them out of this fun little retro-style microbus van, and they were quite delicious, we can tell you. Has a little trailer there just for fun. And then also some small, very small, junior size picnic tables there to give you an idea. There is this beaches You see the logo there? Put in a little soft splash fountain play area. And we mentioned this earlier, but this is the kids swim up bar right here on the back side of the Bobby D's pirate ship. You have this pool here you can swim up in. You have like the rock grotto and waterfalls going on over there as well. And then it kind of just flows right through and back under the bridge. I want to point out that they do have these water park safety signs at pretty much all the entrances, basically just saying children should be supervised at all times, everyone be careful, follow all rules, and any posted safety signs. So pretty much just standard fare, common sense things. Come on.
It's fun.
Come on. Included completely with your stay here at Beaches Turks and Caicos. No additional cost for that whatsoever. So back behind us, Caribbean Village, kimonos, Pirates Island Water Park. There's the games pavilion that we talked about earlier. And we turn around to see this fountain here. It tells you what's next. Italian Village. So next to the fountain is the Porta Cashier. This is where you'll get dropped off if you're staying in the Italian Village. So the first thing I want to show is this large building here, which is kind of like the check-in and the concierge room here. So let's go inside here and take a look. So right when we enter the check-in and concierge area, we do see a seating area here for the kiddos. Got the TV playing there. On the other side, here's a TV talking about Sandals Foundation, different things they do at Sandals property and beaches. And as you can see, tons of comfortable seating. This room is massive. Look at the columns, chandelier lighting up above. Plenty of tables, chairs, places to sit. They'll bring you drinks here while you're waiting to check in. They do have a television with the news playing. They have departure flight information over there. And of course the desk to help you with anything you need. So that's all right there. Now what we're gonna do is go back outside and continue the rest of the Italian Village. Back outside at the Porta Cashier, we're gonna continue along this direction. And the first thing that we're gonna see is the Islands Route Adventure Desk. So we showed one in the Caribbean Village. This is the one for the Italian Village. It's the same thing. You wanna book excursions, off property, off resort. This is where you'll do that. They'll take care of you there. Now the Italian Village is gonna open up and continue along this way as well, but we're going to go to the right here into this kind of actual village looking area to show you different shops and some interesting things that are that way. So across from the Porta Cashier, we have a couple options. We can go this way or we can go this way. Let's go ahead and start this way. Why not, right? So the first thing we're gonna land at here is Colombian Emeralds International. This is a jewelry store on property. Not really gonna go in just because it's just a bunch of jewelry you can buy, but that gives you an idea. Continuing on through, have a nice fountain there. And then one of Chelsy's favorite places on property, Confetti. This is the candy store. And they also have a Build-A-Bear workshop inside. Now we will go in here. It's small, but there's a lot of cool things to show. Right when you enter on the left side of the store is the Build-A-Bear workshop. So you can do different kind of things, stuffed animals. They have Sesame Street stuff, they have outfits, lots of fun. You can also get drinks and snacks inside here as well. On the right side is just some standard Sesame Street merchandise. So little keychains, little stuffed animals, hand puppets. They have bubble wands, light up swords. And they'll also sell these things. You see this is a movable cart. They'll have these out when they do the Sesame Street parade. And I think maybe when they do the shows as well. They have lots of Sesame Street stuffed animals. Everyone's here. Elmo and Cookie Monster, Julia, Abby Cadabby, Zoe, Big Bird, Oscar the Grouch, my guy, Bert, Ernie, Count. Everyone's here. They have some awesome t-shirts for kids and adults. More fun Sesame Street merch over here. Some books. And they even have candy. Of course, this is the candy shop. You can get some candy here. Make a little grab bag action. So exiting Confetti, if we look back here to the right, you see that goes right back to the Pirates Island Water Park where we were earlier. But if you look straight across from Confetti, we see Snapshots. We told you earlier, 2 locations. The one in Caribbean was closed, but this one is open. So this is where you can come in, purchase your photos that they've taken on property throughout the resort. Different areas, they'll take care of you here. Continuing past Snapshots, we see our Wedding Lounge by Beaches here, where you can come in, talk weddings, pick out different fabrics and finishing, stuff like that. Looking across here at this little covered pavilion, this is the seating area for Dino's Pizza we ate here the other day. Quite delicious.
Very good.
Very, very good. So when we come around the courtyard here, the first thing actually we'll see, you see Pirates Island Water Park straight through there. but you'll find Club Liquid at Beaches. So I believe during the day, this is a teens area?
Yeah, this is a teens area during the day, and then at night, I believe after 10 p.m., this turns into a adult-only club lounge kind of thing.
So now we're upstairs. There's the courtyard. Going over to Pirates Island Water Park. And here's the doors, but
it is not open.
Not open at this time, but it's pretty easy to see through. It's a lounge. I mean, there's chairs, there's tables, there's a bar inside. Lovely views. Now we will head back downstairs and we'll go around the courtyard here, show you Dino's and some other things, and then we'll wrap back around to here. One thing I want to point out next to Dino's here is you see this sign that says Cultural Marketplace. And it has a sign here, the craft market opening hours, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 4:30, no time for Sundays. And I do see a little booth set up. I'm gonna guess that this is not going on right now because of COVID-19, but typically there would be like a local craft market here, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Around the bend here, we will find the ordering area and the kitchen for Dino's Pizzeria. You can see they got the boxes here for the takeout. They're cooking it all up. Got the delicious food, pizzas and salads coming on in, drinks and things like that. They'll get you all settled right here. So they have the check-in kiosk here and the seating out there. So we made the loop around Dino's Pizza Courtyard there, and now we're back. So across from the wedding lounge right there, we see the next Beaches Loyalty and Travel desk. So again, where you can book your next stay. You want to come back to Beaches, we showed you the one earlier. And there's one here in the Italian Village as well. Now next door to the Loyalty and Travel desk, we will find another gift shop on property. The Boutique at Beaches. This resort shop is currently closed. So we'll take a look through the glass here and you can see it's apparel. There's a lot of clothes in there. And that's pretty much what's going on in there. There's confetti. We came through here earlier. We're gonna go back out to the Porta Cashier. Now we're gonna take a right. All right, so right through there is where we went before. Colombian Emeralds, confetti's down there. Here's the other entrance on the other side to the boutique and the other side entrance to the Sandoz Loyalty and Travel desk for this area. And if you continue on forward, you can see Dino's Pizzeria right there. So what we're gonna show you now is this big building, which is the other main gift shop here on the resort. So this is actually appropriately named the Resort Shop. So what you can see is that this gift shop is more of a large square, whereas opposed to the one in the Caribbean Village was kind of like a long, elongated, maybe rectangle shape. It's a lot of the same stuff though. Stuffed animals, toys, water feature toys, masks, snorkels, clothes, t-shirts, merchandise, sunglasses, and you can enter from either side. So this is where I came in, but then there's an entry on the other side as well by the bar next to the Italian pool. Let's head out and go to the other side. All right, getting ourselves reoriented. So this is the check-in concierge area for the Italian Village. Porta Cashier, Pirate Island Water Park back that way. We have all those shops we just talked about, island routes here, and the main merchandise gift shop there. So we turn around here, we see what we believe is called Kelly's Bar. Is out here, this little rotunda bar, serving up drinks next to the Italian pool area. So what we're gonna do first is just kick over here to the right because we're gonna show you a restaurant, then we'll come back and show the rest of this area. So across the way from the bar and the pool area, you see this little staircase. This is the entrance to Mario's, the other Italian restaurant. Of course, Giuseppe's over in the French Village. This is Mario's in the Italian Village. And you can see it's quite a lovely entryway here. Now we actually dined here at Mario's the other night and we filmed the inside then. So now we're gonna kick back and we're gonna kind of go along this perimeter here and show you a couple things and show you the main Italian pool. So right next to the bar here, you'll see that they do have a hair braiding station set up there. You see different ones set up along the resort. Now actually this area here, that's just going to be rooms and accommodations. You'll see the main pool area here. And then this is the outdoor dining section of Mario's, the Italian restaurant. So we're gonna go right next door and show you the Cricketers, which is the sports pub. All right, so just inside the Cricketers here, this is awesome. I really, really like this place. Typical pub type atmosphere, dark woods, plenty of seating, high tops, got the bar over there. And look, it's like an elevated platform seating. Of course, televisions all around so you can catch the game or whatever's going on at that time. Lovely, like low lighting, warm lighting in here. Lots of fun little knickknacks and pictures you can see. They even have some stained glass. And look, this part's like a library. They have books to theme it, even a little fireplace. Proceed over here. See, like this double doors here. You can go inside. They have a little bar window, but then this is the billiards section. So they have 2 billiards tables and a snooker table, I believe. So right here in the heart of the Italian village, right in the middle, is the main pool area. You see the tower across, so you know what that means, swim up bar. And they use the upper deck there to usually have music or doing some activities, stuff like that. Large, big, long pool. They have smaller sections on either side. And then right here in the middle, look at this, it's like cool little like whirlpool area just built into its own with the water going all around it. So that's a pretty interesting thing. They have fountains, like little dolphins shooting water, stuff like that. So this is usually the happening spot. This is usually the place to be during the day. Everyone's swimming, everyone's having a good time, doing lots of activities and things like that. Now on this side, like we mentioned, is just rooms. And over here, you see the big, tall buildings. Those are rooms as well. So we're done behind us. We're done left and right. We're gonna go straight forward to the beach, past the tower that you see in front of us here. And we're gonna show you the next restaurant. All right, so at the other end of the Italian pool here by the swim up bar, we'll turn towards the beach and we will find our next eating establishment. This is Barefoot by the Sea. And as you can see, you could definitely go barefoot here. It's all sand. Picnic table style seating. A lot of it is covered. There's ceiling fans and lights and stuff up there. Actually, no, sorry, I don't think there's ceiling fans. Those are fish that are hanging up there. Well, you don't need a ceiling fan. There's plenty of breeze coming off the ocean. Barefoot by the Beach is not, or Barefoot by the Sea, excuse me, is not currently open. But here are the times. And yeah, I think they have some seafood items here and, you know, just stuff you would expect at an establishment like this.
We'll put up a sample menu and put it up here so you can see it in case we don't end up eating here.
At night, you know, they'll have the torches lit. They have torches around here. Of course, during the day, you could see right out to the water there, to the beach. And you're getting the lovely music vibes from the Italian pool. It's just a really cool spot.
I wanted to mention something while we're over by the, I think it's called the Trevi swim up bar.
Oh, nice.
Like in Italy. But anyways, I wanted to make mention of this bar and any bar on this resort is that this is beaches, so it's family friendly. So of course, adults 18 and up, because that's the drinking age here, can get alcoholic drinks. But also because this is a family resort, they do have a lot of virgin drinks here as well. So, you know, if you want to get your kid like a fun, kid-friendly drink, you can do that at the bars. Mocktail, yeah. So the bars aren't just for adults; they're for kids too.
And just to make it clear, we're actually done with the Italian village. So now we're going to enter into our last village of our resort tour, where we're actually staying, the Key West Village. So we're proceeding down this little driveway kind of walkway thing here between the Italian village and the Key West Village, heading directly opposite of the beach and ocean because we want to show you those tennis courts that we mentioned earlier. All right, let's get ourselves reoriented. Straight through there, you can see cricketers and the Mario's outdoor seating right there. To the left is a team member only area. You see the Italian village rooms there, and then we transition to the Key West room. So again, very easy to figure out where you're at because of the style of the buildings. You see the beige or the yellow orangish with the tile roofs of the Italian, and then you come right to the lighter yellows, blues, wood of Key West Village. But what we wanted to point out is right here is that aforementioned tennis court. And they have lights too, so you can play at night. So that's fun. They even have like a tennis court reservation board. No one wants to play tennis right now, apparently. But what we're going to do is cut through here, the rest of the Key West Village, and show you some different things along the way. Kind of do like a perimeter sweep here. So now we've landed near the Porta Cashier of the Key West Village. You see all the flags flying here, and this is the main building. Look through there. That's the actual Porta Cashier with the fountains. It's the gate where you can come in. So we're going to cut through this way, and we're going to show you this building, which is the check-in concierge area. So right before we head in here, which is an open air area, there is a coffee machine here. Make those different kind of drinks that you like. And as you see, they have lots of loungy, comfortable seating. This is where they'll check you in. Have the desk across here. The concierge, if you need anything, they can take care of you right there. And then of course you see out to the main Porta Cashier area. So that's all right here. Makes it very easy. This is where we checked in, and they made it very easy and simple for us. So now we're gonna go back outside, continue with the rest of the village. All right, so right over there is the main check-in concierge area, and then this is another kids camp area right here.
Yes, and I believe the majority of this one is a nursery.
There's some other things here as well. First thing when we come in, right on the right, another loyalty and travel desk here. This of course in the Key West area, so I've seen the other two. You can use that one as well. And when we proceed on here, we see that this building is called Kids Town. So that looks like the little kids area.
Oh, there's a playground over here.
Oh wow, okay. Yeah, we look back there. We got the kids playground back there. There's currently kids in Kids Town, so we can't show you that, but
I did peek in just to describe. It's basically a playroom. They had toys and things like that, and they do have an outdoor like playground, jungle gym kind of situation going on in there. But we can try this building.
yeah, it says Mini Camp Sesame. So of course we toured the entire Camp Sesame earlier. Let's see what Mini Camp Sesame is all about. So this is a look inside the Mini Camp Sesame. It's basically a nursery, and that's what the attendant at regular Camp Sesame was telling us earlier, that here in Key West Village they did have another nursery. So this would be that. So check-in concierge there, loyalty and travel, Mini Camp Sesame, Kids Town. Then begins the rooms. We're gonna cut through here into this courtyard that's gonna take us to the library as well as some restaurants. All right, definitely need to reorient here because it's a little confusing. So you see the fountain, that's the courtyard we just went through. This way, that's where we came from. So we came whoop, and then we turned this way. Now we're gonna turn around because there's actually another Red Lane spa area here at the Key West Village. We see the sign there, Red Lane Spa. Look at this, this is nice.
Really? It's smaller than the other one, but still, this is nice.
Oh, I like this. The fountain here. Very cool. A nice big entry door. Check how this door opens. That's so cool. Like just pivots like that. That's so neat. So this is the landing area right when you come in. You have the reception desk here. They do have some products you can get there. She says the nail services are done down this way.
So here in the US Spa, we actually cater on nail services, while in French Village, we cater hair and makeup and massages at the same time. So the massage room, we have one over here, and then we also have like 6 upstairs.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there's an upstairs too. Gotcha. So down here is nails, and then upstairs is massage.
So a relaxation room in the back.
So this is where we sit down the guests before their service, after taking a shower.
So, man, everybody here is so nice and helpful and willing to explain stuff to you. This is fantastic. Over here in the Key West Village, they have a nail salon within their spa room, and then upstairs they do their massages and facials and things like that. Now if you wanted to get hair done at the salon, that's going to be only in the French Village. So hair and massage and facials and all that, that's going to be over in the French Village. If you wanted to get nails, massage, facials, that's going to be over here.
Yes, and there are 2 fitness centers. We showed you the one in the French Village. There's also one next door here in Key West, but it's currently closed due to maintenance, but we will show you where you enter just around the corner here. So there's the entrance pathway to the Red Lane Spa. We turn here in this building, you see the letters on the door there. That is the entrance to the fitness center for Key West, but again, you can see they have the ladders and paint stuff. They are doing maintenance, so this one is currently not open, but it very well may be by the time that you come for your trip.
So it's nice that they gave you some kind of duplicates of certain things like the spa and the kids area, so you don't have to go all the way to the other end of the resort.
That is nice.
Yeah.
All right, we have just a few more things and we will complete this tour. Let's finish up. So straight back through here, you will find the check-in concierge area and the Mini Camp Sesame, all that stuff. Back this way, it would be the spa and fitness center. And we turn back towards the ocean. We see our next 2 venues, Bayside and Sky. Let's head over there. So as we can see on the sign here, Bayside Restaurant. And then this sign that says Sky rooftop restaurant. So 2 levels here. You can see the rooftop restaurant right up there, which I believe at night is for adults only. But you can see here is the bayside. Lots of seating, tables, chairs, looking right out to the ocean, right out to the beach. Lovely setting. And then of course sky would be the same, just up above, so even less inhibited views. And you can even look back towards Key West Village and all the lush foliage and landscaping, but of course the main view is going to be out here to the beach.
I haven't really touched on this, but the majority of the restaurants on the property is resort casual, so you can wear shorts and t-shirts. I believe Sky, La Petite Chateau, and Sapadias, those are all resort dress. So that means men need to be wearing like jeans or slacks, and then like a, you know, like a collared shirt. And women have some more flexibility, but like, you know, like pants or like a dress would be appropriate.
One other quick thing we wanted to mention, if you look through here, that's where the Bayside and Sky is, out to the ocean. You see the other Key West residential buildings, and then back through there was the check-in and all that stuff. This little pool here is adults only. This is an adult pool only pool, so kind of just tucked in here in between the Key West buildings. So nice little fountain feature, plenty of lounges and chairs, even some covered seating, and some nice foliage.
A gorgeous, very floral property. The landscaping here is incredible.
All right, entrance to Bayside and Sky right there. If we turn and go this way, like we're going to the beach, we'll walk up this little path. We'll see the seating for Bayside right there, give you an idea just how great that view is. But then we'll find Neptune's. This is the Mediterranean restaurant on property. Neptune himself. So as you can see, they have the kitchen bar area here, and then all the seating that's covered, ceiling fans, and just looking right out to the gorgeous water. All right, guys, we're back where it all started. That was the complete tour. So if you're still with us, thank you so much, because we know that was quite the journey.
We have fallen in love with the resort. We're loving every single minute that we have here, and we hope that you enjoyed what you saw, and hopefully you're interested in coming here yourself.
Absolutely, and if you are interested in coming here yourself, we can make that happen. As travel agents, our services are always complimentary to you. We love partnering with Sandals and Beaches, and they love having you, so we'd love to get you here. Feel free to reach out via that travel agent information you can find in the description of this video. Thanks again for joining us today. We're going to sign off from this one. From Beaches, Turks and Caicos.
Happy travels! We're going to go jump in the water.
Bye!